The purpose of the Rotary Club of Dallas since 1911 has remained the same: to serve others. In 2011, the Rotary Club of Dallas continues to draw upon this foundation and heritage of service above self to create programs that address difficult community challenges, including children at risk, health care, poverty, and education. In the next 10 minutes, we will share an overview of the first 100 years of the Rotary Club of Dallas service to the Dallas community. A 100-year history book was published and is available with all the interesting historical details and information. It started in 1911 with an insurance executive who traveled to San Francisco and New Orleans and discovered the concept of Rotary. He brought the idea to Dallas. On April 20th, 1911, 39 business, professional, and community leaders gathered at the Oriental Hotel to form the Rotary Club of Dallas, the first in Texas, the second in the Gulf States, and the 39th in Rotary. From the beginning, the club saw ways to serve the community. Throughout its first decade, the club hosted newsboys for special lunches and holiday dinners. The club set up savings accounts for 150 boys, starting each boy with a $1 deposit. The club encouraged the boys to save money, and for those who saved up to $3, an additional $5 was given to attend summer camp. Service became a way of life in the club. In 1916, the focus of the entire nation changed. The emphasis of the club changed with it. The idea of service took on a new meaning as club members prepared to support their country during World War I. The club marched in the Dallas Preparedness Day Parade, pledged to support citizens' military camps, and many other support services were formed. This began a long history of the club and its members supporting the military and veterans. The club embraced its role as a community leader that would care for others. During World War II, members served as air raid wardens, worked with the Dallas Civilian Defense, and worked with the USO to find rooms for servicemen in transit. These efforts with the USO launched a 70-year relationship that continues today. Sadly, World War II was not the last war. Rotarians continued to serve in Korea, Vietnam, Desert Storm, Afghanistan, and Iraq. Through all of these conflicts, Rotarians at home have steadfastly supported their members, the troops, and their families. Key events that show the dedication of the club to their servicemen and women can be seen through the 1991 Spirit of America rally that the club organized and brought together over 45,000 people to cheer for our troops at Texas Stadium. Speeches and songs were videotaped with copies sent to the Armed Forces Network for broadcast. This thank you to the troops was heard round the world. Today, the club shows its support annually for our military men and women, and especially our veterans through the premier Salute to America's Veterans program, which focuses on reorganizing and honoring our veterans. Through this program, the club also raises awareness and funds for the DFW USO. Education has been the focus of the club since the early beginning. In 1919, the club established the Student Loan Fund, the first of its kind in Rotary. At that time, Rotary published a feature article in its magazine, The Rotarian, telling clubs to use the Student Loan Fund as a model to provide educational assistance. If children are to build successful lives, they must earn a solid education. This long-held belief of the Rotary Club of Dallas has provided both leadership and programs to enhance the lives of students in Dallas schools during the last century. Educational program examples are Outstanding Teacher Awards for Service Above Self. This long-standing awards program calls attention to the importance of service in the community. It provides an opportunity to publicly recognize teachers and reward those who go the extra mile. Nominees are solicited from across the Dallas Independent School District. Winners in the elementary, middle, and high school categories each receive a cash award. Awards are given annually at a special Rotary meeting. The Teachers Award Fund was established in 1991, and the first awards were given in 1992. Dallas Rotarians Enabling Achievement Mentoring Scholars, or the Dream Team. This program was initiated in 2005 at Woodrow Wilson High School as a way to help better identify and work with kids who had the best chance of success with a little encouragement. Rules like regular re-enrollment in the program help ensure that kids keep striving. The Dream Team meets once a month in the school library to help students prepare for college and life. The mentors make a 7-year commitment from sophomore year of high school to senior year of college. As of 2010, more than $124,000 in scholarships was awarded to Dream Team students. 48 high school and college students are enrolled in the program currently. The I Like Me Book Literacy Program. In cooperation with other volunteers, club members annually read to thousands of kindergartners in Dallas public schools. Each year, a child is given a personalized copy of the book, I Like Me, to encourage the joy of reading. In 1998, under the leadership of President John Buell, the Rotary Club of Dallas kicked off its book literacy program thanks to $25,000 from the Dallas Rotary Club Foundation and an additional $10,000 from the Southwestern Bell Pioneers, an employee and retiree volunteer group. On March 3, 1999, the Dallas Independent School District provided 37 school buses which transported more than 400 volunteers to 74 different elementary schools. More than 7,400 students were read to and received their own books. The program continues each year with volunteers from several civic organizations as well as Dallas police officers and firefighters taking part. By 2010, the program delivered books to more than 43,000 DISD kindergartners. Camp Enterprise. Over 26 years ago, Rotarian Doug Reeder brought an idea to the Rotary Club of Dallas. He envisioned a camp for Dallas area high school seniors to explore the fundamental challenges, opportunities, and obligations of the free enterprise system. Under his leadership, the first Dallas Rotary Camp Enterprise was held in 1985. Doug wrote at the time, "The free enterprise system has enabled the United States of America to become the greatest nation in the history of the world. We enjoy freedoms no one else has ever enjoyed. The role of Camp Enterprise is not to brainwash or indoctrinate, but rather to awaken its virtues when presented by those who've been blessed by them speak for themselves." The camp is an intensive 3-day seminar on business issues. Students interact with business executives, entrepreneurs, politicians, and government representatives in a setting designed to promote the exchange of ideas and camaraderie. Since its beginning, the camp has served more than 3,000 students teaching the free enterprise system. Serving not only in the schools, but in the community, as always, has been a priority. Throughout its history, the club has sought to assist the children of Dallas. In 1972, the townhouse was created and purchased at 4836 Junius Street for the price of $25,500. It opened the next year as a halfway house for troubled boys. These young men, aged 10 to 17, could stay from 3 months to 1 year. They received the guidance needed to return to their families. After 20 years, the Rotary Townhouse was transferred and then operated by the Salvation Army until 2002. In 1991, the Kidwell Grant was established by a generous Rotarian, General Graber Kidwell. The Kidwell Grant was very specific about the purpose of the fund and explained in detail in his final will and testament. The fund is to award those in desperate need a one-time grant of roughly $100 to $500 per incident. Since the fund's inception, it's assisted individuals and families by giving nearly $100,000. Currently, the club is partnered with YMCA, Salvation Army, DFW USO, American Red Cross, and the Rotary Club of Dallas's Interact Club, Adopt a Family program to assist families in the Dallas community through the Kidwell Fund. In 1999, the club worked with Bank One, which became the title sponsor of the Senior PGA Tour Championship. Through the tournament, the club raised $180,000 in 2 years that they worked with Bank One. The money was used for Rotary charities, specifically $100,000 to furnish a room at Children's Hospital of Dallas in celebration of Rotary International's centennial in 2005. The remaining $80,000 was used to sponsor Texas Scholars for Dallas ISD. This Texas Scholars program eventually was transformed into what is today's Dream Team Mentoring and Scholarship Program. In 2002, the club launched its first bike rodeo with the Dallas Police Department. It was held at Texas Scottish Rite Hospital and chaired by Herb Newton and Craig Hutton. Dennis Connolly provided food. More than 500 guests came to learn about bike safety. The bike rodeo continues today. Working in partnership with the hospital's Child Safety Day, the club provides thousands of Dallas children with information and safety instruction. Each child who attends leaves with an understanding of bike safety as well as a helmet fitted by the Rotarians. Then in 2005, the club joined other civic-minded citizens to launch Safer Dallas, Better Dallas, a group dedicated to working with law enforcement to improve public safety in Dallas. For its initial effort, Safer Dallas, Better Dallas obtained a commitment of $110,000 from Rotarians. These monies were matched 3-to-1 by an anonymous grant that, among other initiatives, helped the Dallas Police Department purchase more than $300,000 of assault rifles to level the playing field for patrol officers in their fight against crime. Ultimately, the work of organizations like Safer Dallas, Better Dallas helped the city lower its crime rate several years in a row. Over the years, the club has donated and provided many other services. More recently, in 2005, Dallas Rotarians supported the Red Cross locally and nationally to help survivors of Hurricane Katrina. In 2008, in the aftermath of Hurricane Ike, the club assisted in disaster relief efforts by donating $10,000 to the American Red Cross, $10,000 to the Salvation Army, and $10,000 to the Rotary Club of Galveston. The Galveston Club provided these funds to small local businesses that had been damaged in the storm. In 2001, the club built a school with $15,000 that the club raised. In 2006, the club raised additional funds for Armando Nuo Elementary School's upkeep and refurbishment. In 2008, to help those in need, Rotarians Peter Fitzwilliam and David Vilbig traveled to Ghana, Africa, to the remote village of Sinkondi Takoradi. There they helped commission 2 water wells and 6 latrine stalls, which served more than 4,000 women and children. Shortly after the 2 Rotarians returned home, they petitioned the club for funds to make repairs at the local hospital, which was missing windows in the maternity wing and needed repaving outside. The club responded with a donation of $2,500. The club's contributions to multiple charities and organizations in the city did not go unnoticed or unheralded. The club received the Clara Barton Award for Service, the highest award granted to volunteers by the American Red Cross. This recognized the club's financial contributions to disaster relief efforts as well as its work in local blood drives. 2 years later, the club earned recognition from the Dallas Independent School District as its top volunteer organization. In the years since the club established the Dallas Rotary Club Foundation as the nonprofit arm of the club, it has donated in today's dollars $9.5 million. As the Rotary Club of Dallas looks forward to the next 100 years, the foundation, heritage, and processes are firmly in place for a century of even greater service, both in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and internationally. There's still plenty of work to be done. From small cabins on the Trinity, Dallas has become a mighty city. During the next century, Dallas is poised to become one of the great cities of the world, and its citizens will lead the way.